The district of Nilphamari is in the northern periphery of Bangladesh. The Union of Ramnagar, within this district, is where the movement against female wage discrimination first started. This movement is gradually expanding in the nearby areas. As a result, both male and female wage laborers are working jointly. Rural female day laborers used to reside beside the road in this village. Male members of these families used to go to work and earn money for their families, while the females stayed home to take care of the chores. Poverty was so obvious for the families of this union. It was difficult to properly feed and clothe the family with the income they used to make. Most of the time, it was difficult to manage 3 square meals per day. Sadly, learning to live like this became a necessity and a norm. This poverty forced women to leave their houses in search of paid work, either as maidservants or as agricultural laborers. Both of these livelihoods made them subject to wage discrimination. Though the work they were doing was similar to that of men, they received smaller wages. The discrimination carried on for far too long, but eventually the community women had had enough and decided to take a stand. They started the movement for their right for equal wages. Early stages of their movement, they discussed the issue of wage discrimination at their weekly Ekata group meetings, facilitated by the Care SAMMOW project at Boisha Para Nilphamari district. These meetings gathered both male and female day laborers. They decided to work together and joined forces to increase wages for female laborers within the community. They also reached out to residents of nearby communities and involved them in the movement as well. They began meeting with laborers of nearby communities and jointly decided to share their ideas and opinions with community landowners. Men and women ongoingly worked together to support each other, and the number of supporters for this movement continuously grew. The schedule for a ward-level meeting was fixed to discuss the issue of wage discrimination. The first ward-level meeting was arranged with the help of Ekata members, Union Parishad, and natural leaders. People from different government and non-governmental organizations, along with the landowners, attended the event. At the end of the discussion, all of them agreed to increase the wage of female workers. And finally, they declared and signed the proposition to increase women's wages. Shortly after the ward-level meeting, a union-level meeting was called to draw the attention of the higher administration. Representatives from both male and female laborers of every ward in the union were selected to attend the meeting. In that meeting, the sub-district chairman, government officials, the UP chairman, non-government officials of the sub-district, and landowners were present.
Is raising awareness about women's contribution to agriculture and women's contribution to the development of Bangladesh.
During the meeting, female representatives announced that within 69 communities, a total of 1,432 female workers were receiving 18,043,200 taka less than the male workers. After hearing about all of the discrepancies between male and female wages, landowners finally promised to increase female worker wages from 80 taka to 120 taka per day. And thus began a new era of gender and wage equality.
আগস কষ্ট আসলো কাজ করি যাই নাই ঠিক মাসির বাই যদি কাজ করে গেছি তে 20 টাকা দিন দিছি এলা 120 টাকা হামাক দেয় আর পুরুষরা 150 টাকা দেয় সুবিধা হইছে বাচ্চা কাচ্চা কষ্ট করে না খাওয়াইতে পারি বাচ্চার কাজটা কইয়া লেখাপড়া করাইছি
With their growing income, the women are accessing health services, investing in their children's nutrition and education, and are building their personal savings. Perhaps most importantly, they enjoy greater respect from community members and have increased their participation within the society.